The next show we're going to be talking about is...
I know which one it is.
Dungeon!
Yay! I am going to say right off the bat, I am a little disappointed. Just a tad bit. I'm a little disappointed because this is not continuing.
I had a feeling that was...
Yes. I'm just a tiny bit disappointed. I wanted to see more of, they drop a big bomb at the end of the first series Dungeon where you're just like, and then they're like, and over. And you're like, oh, why? No. Don't do that to me. You're horrible. And like things start clicking in your mind. You're like, oh my God, that's why he had his grandfather and oh my God, that's And now they're like, Dungeon, and we're like, everyone's like, yes. And then they're like, now we're gonna talk about Age Wallenstein. We're like, oh, okay, that's cool. It's just like, yeah. All right. So I don't know. This is my take. I'm guessing from what I've seen and the description for this that this is events happening before the first season. Oh. And this is just talking about Age Wallenstein when she first became the Sword Princess. When she got the power and the strength that she did, and why, she did. And this is kind of going deeper into her story. We're not going to take part in the kid and what he was doing. This is now a side story dealing with her, which is interesting. Don't get me wrong. And the Loki family, where she's from, has a lot of interesting characters too, which I'm really like, okay, this is kind of cool. And they do show like some bits of the first season, so I'm thinking there might be some overlap where we start seeing the same events that happened from the other one, but now we're taking it into her perspective.
Yeah.
And what she's seeing, which again, cool. Not quite what I wanted though. Not quite what I wanted. So it's like one of those minutes we're going, yeah, So I'm mixed on this. I'm still excited for it. It's got the same sort of thing that we've always wanted to see. Same, action's still there. It's probably going to be even more so because we're following Age Wallenstein, Sword Princess. She's going to be fighting a whole bunch of stuff, and we're going to see some cool stuff, I'm sure. But it's not going to feel quite the same, I think. We were, I don't know about you, I'm pretty sure you were too. We were really rooting for and liking the kid because like he was the underdog.
Yeah.
We rooted for him because he was, stepped on. People didn't think much of him. And so he was a really like intriguing character to watch, and you really wanted to see him succeed. Now we're following Age Wallenstein, who we know is going to be badass on her own because we've seen her. We know she's there. She's the top of her class at what she does. She's awesome. So I'm thinking that it's not going to be quite, the feeling's not going to be there. It's not going to be as like, I'm not going to be amped. I'm not going to be like watching fights going, yeah, I'm going to be like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's nice. It's just, I don't know. Again, mixed feelings. What's your take?
So I had just saw the trailer and I was like, yes, more Dungeon, yes. And it showed the girl a lot. Did it even show the guy?
Nope.
Yeah. So
it did not show him at all. Though it did show two scenes, but you were looking at her the entire time where I know he was there.
Yeah.
The focus was on him during those scenes, but now the focus is on her, which is why I was saying I think that's we're flipping the script just a little bit here. So go ahead though.
Yeah, I was interested in like her character because she like doesn't talk that much and she just shows up, does something, and then leaves. And
she's the love interest of the guy that we're
rooting
for and everything,
Yeah, so I was like, I was curious about her. So yeah, this seems like it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be more awesome, like Sword Art Online awesome, where you're following a character who's powerful and is always just showing more and more power. Yeah. I'm curious, how much of her power have we seen in the first series? Like, is she way stronger than that? And like the stuff that she's been, well, I don't know. Like, her armor's been getting messed up, but she hasn't actually she hasn't been hurt. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, so, maybe in that last fight, I don't remember in the first season, the last fight, because I know that fight was pretty major.
Yeah, everybody was there.
Yeah, and I think everyone was pretty much taking some pretty serious beatings for the most part. But I think she was still like fighting pretty strong, and I think she was probably one of the only ones besides the kid who was actually like still managing to keep up the pace more or less. Yeah,
and I think that battle that happened was something that was not normally supposed to happen. I think, if I remember correctly, there was deep, like, higher level monsters than they're supposed to be coming to low level areas. Yeah. And okay, so I don't know. I don't know if I want her to start out already strong and then just watch her become the best, or if I want to see her start out with nothing and become this princess.
I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get privy to that, because it honestly depends upon how in her background story they're going to say, like, she became, like, how she got as strong as she did. Because it's quite possible that she became strong when she was with the Loki family, but I think if she got into the Loki family, I think she was already strong before then, I want to say. Because I don't think a family like that would have accepted her. Because, I mean, that seems like a high-profile family right there. And I don't think they would have accepted her if she wasn't at least showing a great deal of potential in that regards. Because, I mean, you notice the kid didn't have that. Whenever he tried to go to all the families and ask for someone to patron him, he got rejected left and right.
Yeah.
But that's just because he didn't show anything, and people thought he was worthless. So, I don't know.
Yeah. Intriguing. Not as hype as I was.
But, I'm sorry to bring you down, but you had another truth about it as far as I can see.
Okay.
It's got nice characters, good visuals, storyline seems intriguing, and I'm curious to see where it's gonna go. So, like, I can see some funny things going on here. The comedy, I guess, to me is there. I can see there's already going to be those moments where you're just laughing just because of some,